what's up you guys, Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Arrow. This is Season 7, Episode 10. So last week we had the crossover, and that was exciting as hell. Like, the little teaser at the end of, like, the, what was it, Supergirl episode? Oof, I'm so excited. Anyways, it's going to be interesting going through the comments, because most of it's just going to be, like, in regards to the crossover, which, kind of spans across 3 episodes, so I guess we'll find out. Well, let's go through them. A lot of you guys apparently knew that Batwoman would be showing up in the crossover. I did not. I knew that she would show up at some point in the show, because obviously her show begins. I didn't know whether or not her show began and then she was introduced or whatever, because I know it's part of the Arrowverse, so it's kind of cool that you guys, like, knew, but I kind of feel bad because you didn't get the, like, moment that I got where I was like, oh my god, it's exciting. Apparently, the person that Caitlin was fighting, Nora Freeze, was Stephen Amell's wife. I didn't know that. I, like, went back into the episode and I saw her and I was like, wow. The more you know. I think that's really cool. Apparently the guy in the golden mask was Psycho Pirate, and the only reason that he was in the crossover was so that he could say worlds lived and worlds died. Okay. What else? Apparently the Legends of Tomorrow episode aired between part 2 and 3. That's very strange. Apparently, I recognized John Deegan, the actor, that he was in Constantine. Did I say that he was in Constantine, or did I just say I recognized him? Because, yeah, it makes sense. I do recall a thumbnail of him now. Actually, I can show you. Constantine. Arrowverse thumbnails. Constantine. Yeah. It's this guy. One moment. It's this guy right here. Ignore how many programs I have open. But yeah, it's this guy. I don't really remember what happened, but I do remember the thumbnail. So yeah. Just in case you guys didn't even know, I did, in fact, react to Constantine. I don't know, maybe you just showed me last week and you're like, ooh. So that's a thing that I did once upon a time. What else is there? When they passed Cobblepot, I think you missed one door that said P. Isley. I want to say something. I read that, and I was like, P. Isley, who's that? And you pointed out that it was Pamela Isley, as in Poison Ivy. My dumb ass. B. Carlo, as in Basil Carlo. Clay. I didn't know. I don't know Clayface's actual name. I just know him as Clayface. So, especially since there's been a couple of them, I think. I'm not sure. The continuity issue with Barry being masked and the hood was because the crossover promo materials came out before Oliver started working unmasked. And they didn't want to spoil that reveal. I feel like either way it makes sense because Barry himself wants to keep his identity a secret regardless. And I mean, if he's stuck in Oliver's body, Oliver's position. He wants to stay that, like, I understand it, I think. Plus, I mean, he gave Oliver that mask. Someone better wear it. Just saying. I like how the 90s Flash wears a mask so no one finds out his identity, but they recognized him in the first second. That was quite funny. And also the ring thing was the Green Lantern thing. I thought so. Okay. Also, the bust of the William Shakespeare in the office was a nod to the original Batman TV series of the 60s. You lifted the head and there was a secret button. So that's really cool. Like, I didn't myself know that because that show came out like, well, I'm 25. So that show came out like 2 times me, maybe some change, I don't know. Like, because 25 plus 25 is 50. I don't know. Around about that amount. I'm bad at maths. Whatever. Look, it came out a very long time ago, and I've not seen it. I've seen clips of it about, like, the campy shark and, you know, shark repellent. Anyways, how about we get into the episode? I love that we're getting like a clear look of who's under the mask now.
The world is not a fair place.
Okay.
Innocent people die, while the guilty go free.
Is this
The system
her
is
episode?
broken, filled with corruption, greed,
Also,
and apathy.
what? Hang
The
on a
people who are-
second. Did you just have an Oliver Queen book?
It's not a fair place.
You have your
Innocent
own
people
book.
Die.
Did we just start the show again with the female lead? At least we're seeing a train a little bit, I guess.
How do you hire him?
Through the online black market, but he's very careful. Glenn Morgan might not even be his real name. Word is he's in town contracting for Talos Global. That will get you into the Talos server room. You'll have to find your own way into the building.
I just want to say something. So, if this is, like, her episode of, like, explaining who she is and everything like that, I just want to say, again? I don't know. Like, we had, like, a whole episode last season explaining Diaz and his motives and everything, and, like, Oliver was in, like, 2 seconds of that episode. Right? We're gonna be doing that again. I don't know, I can't help but feel like, get the vibe. They're, like, Stephen and Mel, or maybe it's just the executives of the show or something. They're trying to give less and less screen time to, like, Oliver. I don't know. I mean, I say that, but then we just had, like, a giant episode just with Oliver and the slub side. I don't know. It's bizarre to me that, I mean, maybe this new Green Arrow will be, like, really fleshed out or anything, like, things in this episode. I don't know. But I just find it bizarre that, like, is this just, like, the new format? Each time there's a new villain, we'll have, like, a full dedicated episode to them? I don't know. Just something that I've noticed. Also, that's not to say that she's a villain, because I don't know.
Freeze! I said freeze! Get on the ground.
Show yourself. Nobody has to get hurt.
I need your help.
Crap.
Okay, we're trusting Renee. Kind of reminiscent to when Oliver needed help from Felicity. You remember the time?
New Green Arrow has been dropping
Okay, so
felons at my
it's
doorstep
not entirely
almost every night.
an episode about her.
This is something different.
Don't touch that. This
No one
is a
did.
crime scene, and at a crime scene, we follow proper procedure.
Okay, so why
A
are you
concept
yelling
that
at
is
him?
clearly
He
alien
didn't.
to you.
He didn't touch it.
I'll take that, please.
Why are you
Yes, Captain.
being rude? He didn't touch it.
If Oliver Queen knew anything, is that you can't save the city alone.
I'm not Oliver Queen.
You're Olivia Queen.
Supposed to be at the mayor's fundraising breakfast.
He knows I hate those things.
Dumb.
Rene Ramirez.
Thank you, Kevin. And thank you all for coming.
Oh my
out
god,
today.
he has hair.
And I promise you, if I'm reelected, I will keep fighting to make sure the Glades remain the greatest place on Earth.
Remember when it was blown up? Good times. Not really.
I have to say the accommodations here a lot more comfortable.
I'm
than
gonna tune
Florida.
out.
I want my lawyer.
Fuck your lawyer.
We need to analyze this DNA. Launch the new
Please.
Green Arrow.
Are we finding out?
Well, before you ask, I mean, no, it's not Thea. The DNA matches on your father's side.
I'm sorry, say again.
The vigilante is your sister.
Okay. I'm glad we're not, like, stretching this out.
Get it! Hustle! Go, go, go!
You just say
I told you, I don't need your help.
Well, it looks like you were gonna kill that guy.
I was gonna take him alive to get some answers.
Talos Global is no joke. They recruit Navy SEALs, mercs, assassins.
it's a little
Not
silly
the
that
kind of
she's
folks you
taking
wanna
her
mess with
mask
alone.
off now.
Just
Cameras.
stay out of it. It has to be a shock. Not as big as the shock as maybe becoming the Flash and then fighting alongside Batwoman, but still a shock.
I like
Maybe
that
you
we
should
mentioned the
reach out to her.
crossover.
I feel like if you give us Dante, you go free.
You're serious.
Why?
Those are the terms.
Mr. Diggle,
In what realm?
a word.
Director Michaels and I were in the process of reinstating the Ghost Initiative. And Mr. Diaz here was our first potential recruit.
What's that?
A defunct Argus program that employed expendable criminals for covert operations. It was scrubbed shortly after my predecessor
The
died.
Suicide
I think it's a
Squad.
good idea to bring it back.
It's been a nasty bug for you to miss 3 days of work.
You know, I don't think they look alike at all.
Good.
Well, I mean,
Because the
they look
Education
alike, I
Initiative
guess.
is coming to a vote next week, and Councilman Roberts.
But I mean, the younger version and the older version.
There's something else I need to talk to you about.
She's got more olive skin.
Someone's
That
planning an
matches
attack on
his
Star
skin.
City.
You want me to use our security system, the very thing that keeps us safe, to help Star City? You're out of your mind.
I mean,
You're
you're
the
part of
mayor.
Star City.
You have a responsibility.
Don't you dare talk to me about my responsibility.
If this bomb goes off, thousands of people could die. How could you turn your back on that?
I mean, the same thing happened to the Glades at one point, so I mean, history
We are
repeating
your
itself.
program.
You used to stand up for anyone in need. It didn't matter which part of town they were from. You were a hero. What happened to you?
Oh, Bob's freaking out. I'll be just a moment. I just got something in the mail. I created my own card game. But in saying that, I don't really think it was really a creation. I don't know. Look, I just made a card game with like 280 TV shows on it. And the idea is like you could play like charades or Pictionary or whatever the hell you want with it. Because it's just basically a bunch of cards with TV shows on it. And that just came in the mail today, and I was just excited about that.
I met Oliver Queen and the team, and they helped me channel my anger into a fight for a better life. I just want to pay that forward.
That can't be all.
And then you betrayed him.
I need your help to right one last wrong.
Oh wow, they got the actor to come back, I think.
There's a woman. Kazumi Adachi. I loved her.
She
We had a
died.
daughter. Please, take care of Emiko.
Emiko?
How am I supposed to believe
Lot
that
of
he's
secret
ever
children
loved
in this
anybody
family.
but himself? I've worked so long and hard to redeem my family's name after the terrible things that they've done. But abandoning this woman and her little girl? It's unforgivable.
It wasn't the fire that killed her. He did. She was dead before the fire even started.
Your mission is about revenge.
It's about justice, which has always been in short supply in the Glades. William Glenmorgan is my last stop.
And you need help taking him down.
You know that she's probably gonna want to kill the guy, right? Renee?
She's a criminal. Criminals like to blow stuff up.
Felicity's dead, Renee. She was murdered.
Whatever happens in Star City isn't my problem.
Well, the old Renee would have made it
Glades
his
is
problem.
part of Star City.
City
You're
with
the
a
mayor,
hockey
you're the
mask,
mayor of
pretending
Star
that it
City.
mattered.
It didn't matter. And it still matters.
I actually did help.
I'm the one who shut down the Ghost Initiative. And I swore never to reinstate it. You knew that.
I know that. But you would have absolute oversight and zero accountability. This is the perfect cover for our operation.
And he's got a bleeding edge security system.
My passive security system is going to be a piece of cake. You guys have cake? I mean, I don't want cake, but if you had a cake.
This was not for you to do. You shouldn't have done that.
This was not the deal.
Yeah,
I know.
that's not
But you
okay.
agreed to letting people help you. And if we're going to get to Glen Morgan, we need a
Okay,
guy
but
who's
you
fair.
don't blindside her. You offer that to her.
Whoever you are, you just made a big mistake.
You coming to my house to kill me? You better have a damn good reason.
She does.
Tell me why you did it.
I didn't. Guns aren't really my thing.
Liar! The bullet that killed
Well,
her
to
was
be
yours.
fair, he did grab a
Someone must have
normal
set me up.
weapon. Not normal weapon.
I've been on
A
a covert
different
mission in
weapon.
Santa Francisco for the last 2 years.
Glenn Morgan didn't kill her.
What?
I failed my mission. I failed my mother.
Hey, doesn't mean you won't find them.
Your dad may have lost his way. But deep down, I still believe he's good. Don't give up on him yet.
I don't know how I feel about the idea of
We're in.
turning Renee into like a not good guy and I don't know, not a very nice guy in the
This is true
future.
from yesterday,
Considering the fact that
but we now have
I didn't
uncovered
really like
access
him
to
all that
Archer
much
program's
last
entire
season.
security interface.
So like,
Let's find those bombs.
they should be trying their hardest to make me like him. And I guess they're doing that in the present day. But the fact that they've got like a future version of him, not good.
Yesterday was a bigger
I don't
success
know.
than what she has the plans. Maybe there's another way for us to achieve our goal.
The Glades is the future. We've always agreed on that.
My mission to build up the Glades never included wiping out the rest of the city. The Canary also said Felicity Smoke was murdered.
The
You
hell?
wouldn't happen to know
This
anything
is what
about
I
that,
mean,
would you?
Renee. What the hell are you doing? This is literally what I was just talking about.
Smoke was becoming a liability.
No one said anything about sticking a bomb in the back of my head.
Didn't we? Do it.
Tracking is activated in the subcortical
Now blow it up.
area.
My name is Emiko Queen. I will get justice for my mother, and no one will stand in my way.
Hello, Emiko.
That was Arrow Season 7, Episode 10. We learnt about Emiko. you know, I still don't really know how she has all these archery, like how she learned how archery skills. That's the word I was looking for. Skills. Yeah, so this is the problem. Like, so last season, Renee really pissed me off because of the new Team Arrow situation, all that kind of shit, right? So I feel like the showrunners probably knew this, which is why they've like dialed Dinah all the way back, and she's becoming a little bit more likable, a little bit. And I feel like they should be doing the same thing with Renee, because he too was unlikable last season. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. But to have him be like this villainous role in the future kind of undermines that entirely. It just makes me not want to like him. He's just okay with Felicity dying? I don't think so. Also, I still don't believe that she's dead. They wouldn't kill Felicity off screen. It's just, no. Look, if they didn't kill her in season 4, they're not killing her now. I'm just saying. She's lasting to the end of the series. I'm sure of it. No Laurel this episode, and that makes me sad. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.